All right, for all you G-Body fans, we got a good one for you today. 1987 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442. Very, very desirable color. Super solid car. Let's just get right into it. First off, I'm going to say the paint is probably about an 8. A little bit better than driver's quality. And I say that because there weren't really too many imperfections. But we do have a couple little here and there. First thing, stripe kit looks beautiful. It looks like somebody redid it. We do have new tires, obviously. You know how we do the raised white letters. Super clean. Moving down the door, no dents or waves or anything that really need to be pointed out there. Seals around the quarter glass look great. Roof of the car looks very solid. Again, no dents or anything, nothing there. We do have few little imperfections here and there that I was saying. Coming on to the back, the rear quarter looks good. No waves, no dents. And again, I say this stripe kit is very solid. It's one of the things that I always pay attention to on G-Bodies. I think it's very important because it's such a relatively cheap. You know, most stripe kits are about $300. Take a little bit of work to put them on. It's something that you can do yourself, but I think it makes a world of difference when these things are, you know, newer, not chipped, not faded. So rear quarter glass looks solid. We have no cracks. All trim is intact. Again, under the lights, it lets you really see the depth of the color and the paint condition itself. Excuse me. Rear bumper looks good. Impact strips intact. Surprisingly, no cracks in the bumpers at all. G-Bodies are notorious for having those cracks in them stress points. I'll show you guys in the front. Again, rear quarter looks solid. No waves or anything there. Again, I didn't have any dents or anything that needed to be pointed out on this car, so gaps look good on the doors, and our front fender looks great. Front windshield looks good. No cracks, no spider webbing. And then as we come down the trunk, again, appears to be properly aligned. I don't see it catching on the corners. Gaps look good. Got a scratch right here. Checking out the front of the vehicle. Headlights look solid. They're properly aligned. Bumper looks good. No dents. This is what I was talking about on the majority of these. They do end up having these little stress marks here, and it's just a normal point of contention on these, but that was the only thing I could really point out on the exterior of this. Let me grab the keys and we will check out the hood and the trunk. Right. Underneath, relatively clean. Power brakes, power steering. It is AC equipped. We'll check it on the test drive. It's got the Olds 307. Me personally, if you've got a couple of G-Bodies, if that's your thing, I'd probably leave this one as it sits. Just enjoy it and leave it stock. You know, turn heads where you go. If this is your car, your only one, I would probably let's swap this. You guys know, you know, in them 80s, excuse me, them 5.0s didn't have any type of power, so. All right, underneath, super clean. Original RPO codes, jacking instructions. Weather seals look good. They're not cracked. And trunk pans are solid. All stock. No soft spots, no rust. Didn't even have no surface rust. Super, super clean trunk. Interior is probably the highlight of this vehicle in my opinion. Super clean blue. Rear seats look great. No rips, no tears, no stains. Headliner solid and no sagging. And all our panels are in shape. Carpet looks good as well. Passenger side panel, again, excellent condition. We don't have any rips or anything. Jams look great. Passenger seat, no rips or tears. Seatbelts look good. Center console looks beautiful. We have no warping in the center armrest. If you guys know G-Bodies, that normally happens. One of my favorite things, I love the retro sound in the G-Bodies. I like retro sound in all vehicles because it does make it look, you know, it still keeps it OG. It gives you your current, you know, current functions, Bluetooth, things like that. I will say out of all of them, I think the G-Body one is my favorite. because the Chevelles, the Cadillacs, just any of those ones with the dual knobs, to me personally, they all look the same. The G-Body one stands out on its own, like, you know, just having a double din looks super clean to me. Other than that, mileage reads 46,347. Dash is clean. I do have one crack going straight down right here, but it is not raised up. And then as we check out this driver door panel, again, no warping, no discoloration or anything. Driver seat is solid, no rips or tears there. I do have two little rips here. Looks like somebody might have got in and it might have caught like a, you know, maybe a pocket knife or their keys or something. Other than that, very clean car. Give me a second, we'll do this. All right, y'all, we're gonna start the test drive in the 442. All right, she fires right up. Get these windows up, a little bit chilly outside. Windows up, no problem. Radio. Let's see if I can. Giving it a second. There we go. Radio does work. I can hear static. I'm gonna try to find a station. Don't know one. There we go. Radio does work. Again, super clean. Compressor kicked on. Obviously you guys can hear that little squeals because it probably hasn't been on in a while. It is blowing, so that's a plus. Horn good. Let's see. Lights are on. I can see them in the dash and up front. Right turn signal, left turn signal. What else I got? Map light, solid. Door locks. It locks but does not unlock. Let me turn this radio all the way down. All right, we will check that to be on the safe side, and pretty sure I'm gonna have to change a fuse on that. I think that's everything. I personally hate tent strips. I know, you know, it all depends on the state that you're in and if you follow the laws and all of that. Because you're not supposed to have, I don't know if it's any states that let you have tinted windshields. I ain't never had a car that didn't have a tinted windshield. It is what it is. Like, tint is just one of them things that, you know, you gotta have as far as people, you know, being able to see through the car, how hot it is, shit, even bright LED lights all night, it makes a big difference. I hate these strips because it just makes it seem like the window is splinted. But I know, I trust, I understand, you know, for you guys that, you know, follow the tint laws, it helps. It helps keep the sun out your eyes. I get it, but just not one of my things. Gauges all work. I am seeing almost a full tank of gas, if that's accurate. You know how that goes. Voltage reading, oil pressure reading, temp looks like it's coming up, and the speedometer is working. So all gauges work. Again, mileage reads 46,347. Steering wheel is cocked, is correctly aligned. Hands off the wheel. She's tracking straight down the road. We're good there. Not too much play in the steering wheel. Hitting the brakes, she didn't pull either way, so that's a plus. And we are going to go, let's see, we can give it a little bit of throttle, get up to about 45. Transmission felt smooth, didn't have any issues there. Yeah, sounds good. I don't hear any belt squeals, any rattlings or anything like that. Super clean car. I think I'm just partial. Blue is not my favorite color, but I think blue on interiors just look so cool because we rarely see that anymore. You know. And the other thing is too, I think on the Monis, you know, I get so used to seeing, you know, gray and maroon, those are the two most popular interior colors we come across. When I see a tan, it looks amazing. And then of course on these Cutlasses, when I see the blue, it's just a beautiful color combination. So all right, I'm gonna get her on the rack and check out underneath. All right, so we got the 442 on the rack. Again, rear bumper looks solid. No signs of leak from the gas tank. Spare tire wheel looks good. Factory 10 bolt, nice and clean underneath. No issues here. Moving down the passenger side. Frame is nice and solid. Exhaust has clearly been redone from the cats, but no issues there. Floors look good. No soft spots, no weld spots. Oh, let me get up in the trunk pants. Well, I know you guys saw it from the top, but so you can kind of see. Going down the driver's side, frame's nice and solid. And again, floors look great, so no issues here whatsoever. Moving on up, oil pan and trans pan look good. Just came off that test drive. Disc brakes up in the front. Everything is stock right here. Let me get up under here. Very, very solid car underneath. Front bumper looks good again. Didn't have any rust, any cracks or anything, so we're solid there. Coming towards the front fender looks good. Tires are new at all four corners, so we won't have to highlight that. Of course, you got your 442 wheels. Underneath looks beautiful. Nothing to point out there. And of course, our rear quarter looks solid. Let's go ahead and move around here. Very, very solid car. Super clean. So if you're interested in this 442, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below.